100%, but there's also a cost for American business and American jobs and American farmers. I mean, last time around, 2018, 2019, the Trump administration had to subsidize the farmers. Well, guess what? China just slapped 15% tariffs on U.S. agriculture. So is there going to be payments to them?
No, I think what's going to happen is when you get to reciprocal tariffs, you're going to see the most positive, explosive benefit to American farmers in the history of America. I mean, that is what's coming. We are going to use our tariffs to knock down the protectionist walls of the world. We have let everybody into our market, and they have blocked us, all of these markets. I mean, we had Modi in from India, and he was bragging he has 1.4 billion people, and those 1.4 billion people won't buy a bushel of American corn. This is going to end, and Donald Trump is on it. And on April 2nd, he is going to start smashing down those walls and letting our American farmers thrive in the world. They have Stockholm syndrome. They've never been able to actually export the way they should. Our farmers, our ranchers, right, our fishermen, this has got to end. We need to be able to export. And we're going to break the walls of all these countries that protect themselves and let us in. We let you in, you let us in.
100%. But the problem is then they go into retaliation mode. So we sell a lot of agricultural products to China. It's an important market for our farmers. And now there's higher tariffs. So it makes our farmers less competitive on the world stage. And if we go into more tariffs, then they will just do more back. And I guess where does that end up?
Okay, look, this month is about fentanyl, and the president is very, very focused on saving American lives. First and foremost, this month, the month of March, is about saving Americans' lives from fentanyl. But come April 2nd, we're going to focus on breaking down these barriers. So it's a couple of weeks away, but we are going to smash down the barriers of trade. America has left itself wide open. We have a 2.5% tariff, and even the VAT is 20%. It's amazing. India has almost 50% on average. China over 50% on average. I mean, you've got huge tariffs, non-tariff trade barriers. And here's what I learned yesterday. You know what the Chinese do? When the government buys products, they pay 20% premium to the key companies so they can subsidize them, so they can attack us. This stuff is going to end, and Donald Trump is on it, and he is going to end it. And America has never seen the growth that it's going to feel as Donald Trump rips down the barriers that these other countries have put out, rip down these walls, and let our farmers and our ranchers and our fishermen thrive.
So, Secretary Lutnick, then, what are your expectations on April 2nd, given the data you're taking in right now? How significant are the tariffs going to be in your mind at this point? Do you have a sense as to what it's going to look like, more broadly speaking, here with all of our trading partners?
Well, if our trading partners did nothing, then obviously, let's say a trading partner has a 20% tariff rate on us, then I guess we would have a 20% tariff rate on them. And they won't go up because if they go up, we'll go up. And my expectation is it starts high and then it starts coming down. But most importantly, those trade barriers come down, our ability to export completely explodes, and then what you're going to see is massive importing of factories, production. I mean, the scale of people going to come and build in the greatest economy in the world is the likes of which no one's ever seen. When the president says the golden age is coming, I mean, I'm meeting with these companies. They're all coming. The big car companies, they're all bringing it back. Everybody's going to do manufacturing here. The growth rate in American production. Remember, every trillion of investment in America is 1 point of GDP. And he's already brought in, he announced the other day, 1.3 trillion, and the factories are coming, and it's going to be massive.